For this discussion, I would really like for my listeners to really think about going back to the days of farming. What I really mean by farming is making your own plant-based foods, and depending on your beliefs, even animal-based foods, like cows and chickens. And before you get to thinking, I'm going to inform you all of the benefits of growing your own food. You'll know the benefits of having your own milk, your own eggs, your own fruits, your own vegetables, etc., etc. Because when you have a farm at home, processed foods and things that we don't know that are being put into our bodies from these processed foods are a thing of the past. So, it only takes 2 weeks of eating unprocessed foods to feel better, to feel more energized, and even to lose weight in general. We don't really think about what we put into our bodies and how it affects our health. Even foods that stress the healthy components inside aren't really as healthy as you might think. And of course, growing your own food eliminates this unknown attributes of eating these types of foods. The reason why I bring you this information is because I believe that everyone deserves to put the best quality of food into their system. Food is how we operate. Food is how we get our fuel. So we deserve the best. It is not fair that food that claims healthiest is not the healthiest. Furthermore, it's horrible that we don't know exactly what is being put into our bodies. It's time that we take this collective information and we use it to our advantage to better our health. By having this knowledge, we promote cleaner eating, promote knowledge of what's going in our bodies, and even financial savings. Out of these 3 favorable traits of farming, the most important one is cleaner eating. As you can imagine, growing foods without the concerns of unhealthy fats and unnatural sugars actually lessens the rate of obesity. And the fact of the matter is that processed foods are easy to make. They are created for our convenience. This makes it easier for us to overeat, which fuels the rates of obesity. While growing your own fruits and vegetables or taking care of farm animals like chickens and cows and the like, it's a bit more rewarding. And as you can tell, all that time that it takes to take care of farm animals and take care of gardening, you're less likely to eat too much. And with better eating comes knowing what you're putting in your body. The saying goes, know better, do better. But how can we do better when there's packaging on foods that say the healthiest of all when it's otherwise? Ingredient terms on the side of the box. What do those mean? According to American Journal of Health, a lot of food industries like to use the term good source of vitamin C. This is their way of drawing in consumers. These industries want to convince their consumers that this product is the healthiest. These same products will end up being hyped up with loads of sugar to make up for taste and so many processed ingredients that nobody can tell what these names mean. So creating our own foods where we know what is being put into them actually saves that question mark that we often get with, what does this mean? What is in this food? Is it really high vitamin C? What about that sugar? And let's face it, sometimes gardening does have some type of science to it. We need to know certain things when we do garden, but at least at the end of the day, we know what is in our food and we know what's not. And we know when the vitamins are there, that's what we're getting. Now let's get to the financial savings side of gardening. From lower obesity rates and knowing what's in our food, We can actually save by having our own farms. Things like grocery bills actually become a thing of the past when we have abundance of crops in our backyard. In the beginning, it might not seem as such, but as time progresses and you have abundance of fruits and vegetables and even animals that give you your milk and eggs, you'll notice that there are less moments where you have to run to the grocery store. There's no need to go to the grocery store to get lettuce, to get milk, to get eggs. That's less money spent. And according to survey data, 25% of participants actually saved a huge amount of money on and by huge, this. I mean $720 in the year of 2014 off of farming in their backyard. And while we're at it, world hunger. We have this abundance of free food in our backyard. Why not try helping the homeless and the hungry? So everyone has this belief that we should have control over what we put in our bodies. I wholeheartedly agree. Wouldn't you say it's ideal if these people have a better quality of life and longer living just based off of what they put into their bodies? Think about it. Decrease in obesity rates, knowing what we're putting into our bodies, and saving money? This is where we want to be in today's world. Okay, so I know growing your own food sounds overwhelming, sounds like a lot. But just think. Have this image in your mind that you have the opportunity to take the time to grow your own product, take the time to taste that product, take the time to have gratitude towards something that you did. You took part in the creation of the food that you're putting into your body, into your family's body. Maybe cutting out processed foods altogether seems too much. So instead of cutting it out together, why not skip that TV dinner and replace it with a just as filling, if not more, organic cheeseburger? See where it goes from there. Because it's a process, lessening processed foods from our diet.